My husband falls for my cousin at first sight while still married to me. They conspire to make me fall from grace. I end up with a ruined reputation and family. I can't handle the devastation, so I decide to drag them to hell with me as we're on the way to get the divorce finalized. Unexpectedly, all three of us are reborn. As soon as we open our eyes, my husband asks me for a divorce so he can be with my cousin. They immediately get together and leave the country. Meanwhile, I remain and further my medical studies. I work diligently. 6 years later, my ex-husband has turned into an internationally renowned artist, thanks to my cousin's help. Each of his paintings sells for astronomical prices, and he's lauded by many. On the other hand, I'm still working at the hospital and saving lives. A family gathering brings us three back together. It looks like life has treated him well as he holds my cousin close and mocks me contemptuously. However, he flies off the handle when he learns I'm about to marry someone else. How can you get together with someone else when all I did was make a dumb mistake? Most of my family had not arrived when I showed up at the private club. Staking a quiet corner, I turned on my laptop to study a complex medical case. With the patient's condition worsening to a critical point, I had to come up with the best surgery plan as soon as possible. I was still deep in my research and thoughts when Simon Ziegler and Yasmin Sawyer arrived at the club. The family immediately rose from their seats when they saw the couple enter and swarmed them. They lauded Simon and Yasmin with praise, exclaiming, "Yasmin is so lucky to have married such a talented young man. What an accomplishment for someone your age to become an overseas sensation, Simon. Is it true that the Art Association invited you to show your work at the upcoming art exhibition, Simon? How marvelous. You've done our family a great honor. Simon, my son is quite a fan. He's interested in art and sees you as an inspiration. Could you give him a few pointers when you have the time?" Yasmin blinked and looped her arm through Simon's, grinning. "There's no need for such formalities. We're family, and Simon would be happy to guide the young one in his artistic endeavors. Tell him to call Simon for advice whenever he wants." That was enough to set the relatives abuzz as they fawned over Simon and Yasmin, hoping that whatever distant kinship between them could help pave a better future for their children. Simon lifted his chin slightly as the sycophants continued praising him, enjoying the attention. Having finished my work, I pulled out my earphones and yawned. Everyone in the lounge heard me and turned to look at me in surprise. "What's Olivia Langston doing here?" I thought she hated such gatherings, someone groused under their breath, loud enough to draw Simon's attention. His features were edged with arrogance as he narrowed his eyes at the person who spoke. "Has Olivia been missing out on family gatherings the last few years?" The person nodded, and Simon sneered. "Simon and I were reborn 6 years ago. On the day we got our marriage license from the courthouse and went to see our family, he charged toward Yasmin and threw his arms around her. He then declared his love for her before everyone. She had broken down in tears as if having just survived a great war. After that, Simon demanded that we divorce and confessed that Yasmin was his true love. Everyone's jaw dropped at the sudden turn of events. And these were the same people who had shown up here at the private club. Olivia's working at City Hospital now. She juggles between day and night shifts, so she never shows up at our gatherings. There's no telling why she chose today of all days to show her face. She probably came to get Simon's attention after being humiliated 6 years ago. Simon has made it big time as an artist, and Yasmin is his manager. They make a golden couple, if not a match made in heaven. Olivia must be out of her mind if she thinks she can rekindle old flames with him." Simon was indifferent to the remarks as he pulled Yasmin into his arms. "That's all in the past. Yasmin is the love of my life." A hush fell upon the crowd. There was no point in bringing up Simon